Good afternoon, Martin Beaty, head professional Crompton Norton Golf Club. We're going to hit some short shots today, do a bit of ball testing. A lot of people ask which ball is right for them. I've got the new quad out, a new member of the staff here, who's going to show us some numbers and some stats as we hit and test. What have we got here, Ben? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different balls. Okay, so we've got Titleist, we've got Callaway, and we've got TaylorMade. Got a 60-yard shot into the short hole here at Royton. Going to hit a little 58 wedge just to try and gauge some feel and try and drop the ball on that flag, and hopefully the quad's going to give us some spin numbers and I'm going to try and translate the feel of each golf shot to you. Let's give it a crack. Okay, first up we've got the Titleist True Soft. Okay, so a relatively cheaper ball that we've got on offer. We're going to give this a whirl first up. 3 shots into the 60-yard zone. Talk about feel and technique. Came up quite high, really. Felt really soft off the club face. It looked like it sat down well enough. Shot 2, Titleist True Soft. Just off that shoulder, kick it in. That's quite a soft ball, to be honest. Be interesting to see how these balls shape up with mid-iron shots and with a driver. Shot 3, True Soft. Fizzing it in. Could be my new ball, this, Ben. Okay, overall, I think it came out a little bit high. Obviously, the quad will tell us the stats and all the numbers after. But let's go on to try something else. Okay. Still going. Okay, we've got the Tireless Velocity now. Tireless Velocity. So again, it's a slightly more expensive per dozen than the True Soft. Through. Felt definitely harder off the club face. I think this is marketed more as a distance ball, explosive distance from the tee. Okay, still not bad. 60 yards this is. It's quite dry here at Royton as well. The wind's been whipping over it all week, so it is quite bouncy. Fire this in a little bit closer. So again, just see the grab? Don't grab? No. Different feel, or definitely harder than the True Soft. Let's try another one. So I've got now Tireless Pro V1X. Pro V1X is, yeah, 2017 Pro V1X. So the new Pro V1X ball. Ben's ball of choice. Dug that in a little bit, trying to pull it up, and it does. It's performed.
Now you've been more aggressive.
And yeah. So straight away, because I've got a Pro V ball, I'm feeling like I'm being more aggressive towards the flag. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Interesting. Because I know that this is a softer ball, so I'm attacking the flag more. Oh, that hit a house. There's my other one. There you are. Shot 3, Pro V1X. Off that shoulder. Definitely grabbing more. So yeah, seeing the spin numbers straight away, or seeing the results of the spin straight away without even seeing the numbers on the quad just yet. So let's carry on. Let's go straight to Pro V1, 2017 Pro V1. Get in the hitting zone. Come on, Mr. Quad. We're in. Multiple balls. Here we go. Pro V1, shot 1. That's in. crabbing. You notice the Pro V's have come out a lot lower with a little bit more nip on them. Still spinning up there, so I'm feeling like I can really throw this at the flag, even though we've got a hard green, and it's still gonna nip up for me. Like that, that's pretty good. Now that felt to me a lot softer than the X. Probably came out a little bit lower as well, so that definitely felt softer than the X. We'll go to TaylorMade now. TP5, what should we go? We'll go Project A, so we'll go again to a more sort of ball that's marketed for distance as well as control, rather than too much spin. Project A, shot 1, wind's getting up. That's sat down, isn't it? That's pretty good. Now that felt nice and soft. But that didn't. Okay. Shot 3, Project A ball. Again, a mid-range ball from TaylorMade. Oh, just gone that. You take that out. Carrying on. Finish on, oh no, we've got 2 more TaylorMade, TP5. So the new 2017 TP5 ball. In the hitting area. It is, you're right, correct, my ball of choice this year. Well, it could be till after this test. Trying to keep the loft off that, but really fizzing it in. I like this ball. Really feel like I can attack the flag, go at it, and it's going to pull up for me, whatever the surface it's going on. It's pulling up soon. Shot 3, final shot. We're in the bone. We're in the zone there. Yeah, we're there. It's got under that a little bit, and it is bouncing on, but still feels like a soft ball. Feel again like I can really throw that at the flag, and it's going to spin up. Now I'm going to try the X. This is the TP5X. Yeah. This one's got the red number on it. So it compares directly to the last 3. Okay. Just going to try and throw it a bit further. Let's see if I can land this just beyond the flag. Come up short. It still feels super soft. It feels almost like this one's, I don't know, lightweight. Sort of lightweight feeling, not as heavy as other balls. Now that's pretty good. So you've got 3 shots there who've done more or less everything the same. Identical results, identical feel. That's the TP5X, the one with the red number. Finally, Callaway Chrome Soft. Is it the Chrome Soft, Ben? Yeah? Chrome Soft. This is Callaway's flagship ball. The one that Danny Willett won the Masters with last year. I've not really hit this too much, so it'd be interesting to see what it feels like. Oh, that's high. Sat down all right, didn't it? A couple of skips. Definitely feels firmer than the TaylorMade TP5 and the Pro V. A firmer feel, a little bit more like a pearly white finish as well, which always gives me the impression of it's a harder ball, but still it's got more performance than most harder balls. That sat down nice. Last one. Shot 3, Callaway Chrome Soft. Bit indifferent there. Still okay. So the higher shots, obviously the ones without as much raz on it, as much spin, they're the ones that are landing and just skipping on a bit, so we can take a few of them into consideration. But the ones that I've had the confidence of really zipping at the pin have been the ones that have been marketed as the softer balls, the Pro V1, the TaylorMade TP5. But I really do like the feel of the TaylorMade Project A, and I like the performance, which is surprising, of the True Soft, the first one I tried, the Titleist True Soft. For a cheaper ball, that really does perform very well around the greens. I say this is a 60-yard shot, so that really sat down in time for me. What ball do people use? What ball should you use? I think more and more people need educating on what ball to use, and that's why ball fitting is so important, especially using devices like the new quad that we've got, which really does send exact numbers back to you, really does knuckle down and really does identify what ball you should be using in your bag for your game to suit you. A lot of people buy balls on the basis of they've found one in the rough and they've had a good score with it or a par with it the next hole, and that's sort of their basis of what ball they use. So good idea, have a ball fitting, find out which one suits you. I'm keen to see these results. Let's go inside and check it out. Quite tight really. I'm pleased with that. Let's have a look what we've got here. So Pro V1X, Pro V1, Chrome Soft, TP5X. What's that there? That's a Project A. It's a bit of a mixed bag, to be honest. Looking at the results here, it really is a mixed bag from 60 yards. Looking forward to seeing the actual spin numbers that the quad's spitting out. Okay, let's have a look closer at some numbers that the quad's given us from the latest test. So as you've seen, we hit all them golf shots with different golf balls, and just analysing the data that we've got there, the first one that we hit is the DT True Soft, the Tireless ball, which is the budget ball. That one is launching average of 35.9 degrees, so that's launching quite average. It's not too high, not too low. The only thing I'm looking at in that is the descent angle. It's landing sort of steeper than the rest of them, but still up there with the spin, it's quite consistent through 3 shots I hit there. So it's spinning, it's controlling on the green, as I say, for the 60-odd yard shot. The height of the shot is very consistent, and also the carry distance is within a few yards. So that really is a good overall ball for the money. Moving on to the velocity, it's sort of fallen off the planet a little bit there. The spin's really down. If you notice that spin number on the DT True Soft compared to the average on the velocity, we've got 5.1, then 2.8 down to 19.32. It's sort of not spinning at all. That really is purely a distance ball, a hard ball off the tee. Not really going to pay much attention to the rest of the numbers because of that. Pro V1X again, very good ball, but again we've had one that's quite high. The second shot there, 7.8 spin. The other two, that was at 4,000, one at 5.5. So, but still a relatively soft ball, but a little bit inconsistent with the spin numbers that it's coming back. I actually enjoyed the Pro V, the normal one, better. More consistent again, tighter spin ratios. Better dispersion as well, a better launch angle, and also a more consistent descent angle on the as it hits the green. So I actually enjoyed the feel of that golf ball more than the previous ones, and definitely more than the X. On to Project A, very good ball, mid-range ball, good numbers again, great feel off the club face, nice tight spin numbers, nice tight descent angle, this one here. So again, pretty consistent with the carry distance, consistent with the peak height. So I felt like after the first shot it was a softer ball, so I could really go in and attack it more, and it really kept its height, it kept its spin into the flag. TP5, again, you notice as we get into the softer balls, the descent angle is coming down because I'm feeling like I could throw it in a little harder and a little lower. Again, spinning 5.2 up to 7,000 revs for the last two. Again, a very consistent ball. This is my ball of choice at the minute. I'm quite enjoying this. It tends to stay quite true through the breeze, which I find off the longer shots off the tee. And this goes to show as well that it's quite consistent around the green, so that's sticking in the bag. TP5X, again, an odd one for the first one. I didn't think I thinned it or hit it particularly bad, but again it's thrown out a bit of an odd number relative to the other two, which are 6.9 and 5.9. So descent angle's similar on the last two, but again on this first one here it's coming in a lot steeper at 43.8 degrees into the flag. Callaway chrome soft to finish off. Spinning less than the TP and the Pro Vs, 5.6 average. Descent angle's very similar. It's a bit shiny, that ball. I always find with shinier looking balls they don't tend to spin as much. I don't know what that is, but it's just something that I've got in my head. But still, it felt nice and soft, but again it didn't give me the feeling that I can really ram it in at the flag and get the control from it, but it still felt nice. So overall there, from the test, I found that the spin numbers regarding your shots into the green are very, very similar throughout the different ranges of balls available. Okay, to summarise the results and the findings of that test, every golf ball that we've hit within the same family has its own different characteristics within the realms of spin and feel. So it's about finding the right ball that's for you for your important shots, which are within 100 yards, which are your mid-irons and which are your driving off the tee. Find the right ball that's got all the right numbers for you, and you've only got that by using technology like the quad. Get your fitting booked in with your PGA Pro that's got launch monitor technology like this, and you can then get the absolute precise numbers and you know what golf ball is going to be right for you. I'm sticking with the TP5 this year because I feel like across the tests that I've done, drivers, mid-irons and short game like we're just doing today, I feel like that ball is really performing for me. It's giving the right feel, and most importantly it's giving the most consistent numbers. Okay, thank you for watching. What ball do you use? Comment below, let me know what you think.